So hello Shweta, hello Rasika, how are you? How's everything going?
Very well. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you so much. And how about you, Shweta?
I'm great. I think all of us, the entire cast and crew of Mirzapur is doing super well because trailer आया जो कि सबको पसंद भी आया. So that always feels nice.
With you, Shweta, you said that you did Mirzapur season one just for season two. Now that the season two is about to release on 24th of October, and you seem to be pretty contented with your work. So help me understand that how important it is for an actor to have patience with the character, especially in a setup of a web series or a TV series.
Patience तो I think an actor को बहुत चाहिए होती है. On set चाहिए होती है when you're waiting for the right kind of project चाहिए होती है, and also with your characters. So this was, I'm a person, I trust my instincts a lot, my gut a lot. So when I read the first episode of Mirzapur, I fell in love with the world that Puneet Krishna had, who's the writer of the show, had created. I fell in love with the characters because there were not only layers, they were so complex, there were so many flavors and colors that all of them had. And I think that is good writing. जब सिर्फ ऐसा नहीं कि आप एक कैरेक्टर कह रहे हो कि ये बहुत बढ़िया है, मुझे इसको फॉलो करना है. मिर्जापुर में I think that is the fun part, that you can't pick a character. It is so difficult because आपको जानना है कि हर एक की लाइफ में क्या हो रहा है. So when I read it, I knew that I want to be a part of this world. But let's say अगर गोलू वैसे ही रहती जैसे वो सीजन 1 में थी, तो then I think मेरे लिए ज्यादा कुछ करने के लिए नहीं था. What attracted me to the show, besides the script and the cast and crew, of course, was कि मेरा character कहाँ जा सकता है in season 2. There are so many things that I thought my character can explore, and I couldn't be happier with this journey because it's been the most complex and complicated, but the most satisfying journeys I've had as an actor.
And Rasika, please correct me if I'm wrong somewhere, but you did this project in while you were in college, which had to do something with gender space, gender and the public spaces under the broad umbrella of ethnography, for which you were the research assistant. So
Not during college, but right after.
Okay.
Between FTI and Sapphires, which was.
Okay. So, I want to understand this from you, that how did that knowledge of ethnography in a setup like Mirzapur, which is, Mirzapur functions in a patriarchal setup, it reels in the, patriarchy. So how much did that knowledge of ethnography and the spaces and the effect it has on the women, how much did it kick into your subconscious while playing the character and sort of help you pin your character in the cultural setup of Mirzapur?
So, what I really like about our job is that any experience that you've had is not worth it. That's the best way that I can put it. No experience that you have had in your life cannot be used or cannot be a part of your work. And I don't think you can consciously think of using it. That's the wrong word, I think. I think it will find its way into your work anyway. So whatever experiences I had as a research assistant were very valuable to me, and I think a lot of those experiences must have in some way found their way into my work. I don't know so consciously what exactly it is that I experienced and how it got utilized in my work as an actor. That's very hard to say because that's not how I work on the characters that I play. It's not so tangible for me कि मैं एक idea लेके नहीं जाती कि मुझे इस point तक पहुंचना है और मैं उस point के लिए अपनी कौन से experience को pick करूंगी. ऐसा कभी भी नहीं होता है. I mean, it's mostly about what the experiences that you've had in your life which find its way into the work. And that's the fun of it. That's the beauty of it. So I'm sure some of that has found its way into my work. But as an actor, I always feel that the world is created primarily, at least the framework of the world is created by the writing, by the writer, and the visualization of it is the director's. It is the director's vision at the end of the day. And as an actor, you have a very important job of adding in the details and living it.
Yeah.
So very often the you are not completely in control of the politics of the overall politics of a show. You might be playing a character whose politics or morality might be different from yours, which is great, because I think it's part of the excitement of doing this job is to be able to understand the way another person thinks, to be able to understand somebody who has probably absorbed patriarchy more than you have in your own life, who doesn't question patriarchy as much as possibly you do, or your training or your experiences or your friends have motivated you to do. So as an actor, that's always exciting to play characters whose morality is different from yours, whose politics is different from yours. And as far as the overall politics of a project is concerned, that's anyway not in my hands at all. So so you bring in your own experiences into your own character by layering it, but the framework of it and the vision of it is provided by the director and the writer.
And Shweta, you and Rasika, both you are trained actors. Rasika, you are an alumnus of FTI, and Shweta, you are actively involved in theatre. So, when you return to something after so long, like for Mirzapur second season, in terms of installation, the psychology of your character and the setup. So how much the Meisner technique of, imbibing and reacting to the external stimulus of tangible things around you on set, and of course to your co-actor, how much does that technique help you in getting back to form of that particular character? Both of you.
So I think sabke tarah very different school of thoughts. What really helped me was there are 2 workshops that I did. One was intensive drama program by theatre professionals, and the other was Adi Shakti, which is in Pondicherry. And यहाँ मैंने जो सबसे ज़्यादा as an actor मुझे help करती है is breathing. अगर आप ब्रीदिंग समझ लो ना कि कौन सी सिचुएशन में आपका ब्रेथ पैटर्न कैसा होता है, तो एक्टिंग में तो आप लाइफ में भी समझ लोगे ना, ये हमारे जो भी इश्यूज होते हैं या फिर जो एंजाइटी होती है इन सिचुएशंस व्हिच आर नॉट इन योर कंट्रोल, देयर आर सो मेनी टाइम्स आई जस्ट ट्राई टू ब्रीथ calmly and the situation becomes better. So I think the key to life and acting both for me is to learn how to breathe. Once you do that, क्योंकि कई बार होता है कि आप एक सिचुएशन में हो, लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल मुझे रिएक्ट करना है कि मेरे सामने ग्लास टूट गया है, अब वो मुझे नहीं आ रहा है, शायद मुझे बहुत भूख लग रही है और मेरा दिमाग है कि लंच ब्रेक कब होगी, मैं खाना कब खाऊंगी, और मुझे कुछ नहीं पड़ी है उस ग्लास की, बट आई नो इट्स माय जॉब दैट आई एम सपोज्ड टू रिएक्ट टू इट. So that time there are a lot of these things which help you to feel how your character is supposed to feel. So again, my toolkit a lot is from breathing. And the other thing is that when I'm playing any character, I like to think like the character कि इस situation में गोलू कैसे react करेगी, which will be very different from Dr. Shreya Pathare, which will be very different from Shalu Gupta. क्योंकि ये सबका how they react to a situation will be different. Because if they all are reacting the same way, that means they are the same people. And I can't think how will I react to a situation, because there are different things which excite me or which bore me. But like Rasika said, कि वो जब morality अलग होती है आपके characters की, जब politics अलग होती है, तब ज़्यादा मजा आता है. Because I think as actors we get to grow also way more. That discussion is very important. चाहे वो discussion खुद के साथ भी हो, लेकिन जब आप वैसी चीजें कर रहे हो तो which maybe you might not agree with. For example, in Haramkhor, for the longest time I was fighting with myself कि why is Sandhya, which was my character, in love with Nawaz's character, which was her teacher. तो मुझे लग रहा था कि क्यों इसको समझ नहीं आ रहा that he's a married man and this is something that she should not be doing. And that's when I realized कि आपके characters ऐसे बहुत सारी चीजें करेंगे which you might agree not agree with, and that's all right. I think again that philosophy हमें जिंदगी में भी practice करनी चाहिए. That just because you love somebody doesn't mean that you have to agree with them. It's all right to disagree.
And how about you, Rasika?
There's no one technique that I always follow. There are a bunch of things that I had learned in film school, many that I've forgotten, many that I use as in an SOS situation, actually, to confess. Because on a day where your mind and your body and your concentration is not cooperating and not in sync at all, then what is it that you fall back on? So these Meisner, or whether it's any of the other techniques that I learned at FTI, they usually or even the breath practices at Adi Shakti, I've also done that workshop. And so these are actually things which are not supposed to be used in an SOS situation. They're supposed to be a part of your training as an actor, a part of your riyaz as an actor. And we were all taught these things while we were in film schools or at workshops, that, don't make the mistake of using them in an emergency situation and never practicing it otherwise. Because that's what I remember I was taught. But I have to say that I tend to, when as an actor, you become desperate sometimes, because you have to deliver a certain intensity to a scene. And it's possible that on that day you're not there. It's very possible. So I usually fall back on techniques in that situation. But otherwise, the process of working on any character is something which changes every time I approach a new one. It's something which is constantly evolving. It's something that is not ever the same from one character to another. I believe that the best process is to be looking for a process, and I believe that that while you're looking for one, it's very important to sort of create a world for your character. So do things that the character that might not be present in the script, but the character might be doing in between two scenes, that the character might have done in between scene number 1 and scene number 2. For example, if scene number 1 finishes on one day and scene number 2 starts the day after, then what was that in that one day, what might that character have done? So I like to improv scenes which are not a part of the script with my co-actors, because improv is also experiencing something with your co-actors. It's not like a preconceived idea of what of something that you want the scene to be. And I also like to just do fun things around the character. Like for Kissa, I listen to a lot of Punjabi music. For Hamid, I hung around a village with some women for a very very long time. And वहाँ पे ना वो लोग कश्मीर में गांव में ना एक साग होता है, हाक. It's called हाक. I have not seen it anywhere else but in Kashmir. और दोपहर में ज्यादातर औरतें बैठ के वो साग साफ करती हैं. Because I'd spent about a week with them, I used to sit with them and clean the saag myself, and that became a part of one scene. So it finds its way into your work. It's better to sort of just do things which are fun, and you'll find a way to make it work for that character. If not for that character, it'll come in use later. So that's mostly how I work.
Want to add on this again what Rasika had said earlier, that as an artist I think you should keep learning, क्योंकि आपको पता नहीं कि कब कहाँ पे क्या चीज काम आ जाए. आप सीखते रहो and it will find its way back in situations where you might be struggling or maybe things are very clear, but वो आके हमेशा help करता है.
For example, I was learning how to read and write Urdu. शौक किया ऐसे, मतलब कि किसी रोल के लिए किसी ने बोला नहीं था, and my mother used to keep asking me, why are you wasting your time, you're going for tuitions, you're coming back. I have all these बाल भारती, जमात 2 की किताबें जहाँ पे कोई पोएम लिखी हुई है उर्दू में कि बकरी बाहर पर चल रही है, that kind of a thing. So they were like, why are you wasting your time? And I was like, बस मेरा मन है, it excites me, it's very nice to learn a new language, and to read a new script is very entertaining. And so I was busy doing that, and then Manto came along, and Nandita offered me Manto. So I felt it was some kind of poetic justice,
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. And I also want to understand that, since we are talking about, getting back into the character after a long interval. So does the muscle memory of the characters that you play acts as a trigger point to get into the psychological space of the character's mindset?
I know that some people work on this very consciously in a very physical way. I don't. It's more subconscious for me. I don't follow this technique per se. And even if it does happen, I'm not so conscious of it. Of course, there are lots of memories there are lots of ways to sort of relive something. And like I said, for me, these techniques are when other things are not working. On a day when things are working, these things are anyway happening subconsciously. It's not something that I'm even
Exactly.
aware of.
Mhm.
Like, you know how you get surprised by, it happens to me very often where I get surprised by how a memory comes with a smell, for
Yeah.
example, you know. And I know some actors work very consciously with that, like they would use a certain perfume for a character, and those are all interesting ways and valid ways to work. I don't have a set pattern like that. I might have it for one character, but I might not for another. But it's not. I don't have one process for it. And I mean, mm, so there are some things that I don't know if it can be called muscle memory,
Mhm.
but there is a certain physicality which triggers something emotionally. Now, how you achieve that physicality, how you get to that physicality, is different for different actors. And sometimes you get that physicality and you get into the internal working. Otherwise, you work the other way around. You know.
Yeah.
So for me, really, it's different on different days.
And how about you, Shweta?
There are so muscle memory वाला अभी तक वैसा कुछ हुआ नहीं है. Two things which, because Ratika mentioned smell, so there are two things which I like to do for all my characters. ये दो तो रहती हैं. One is a playlist, and I can't tell you how much that playlist helps, because जैसे for example मिर्जापुर की एक मेरी काफी खतरनाक प्लेलिस्ट है जिसको मैं अभी भी बजाऊंगी तो मुझे मतलब मेरे अंदर एक भौकाल होता है. और यही वो दूसरा गाना बच सकता है जो मैंने सीजन 1 के क्लाइमैक्स के लिए सुना था, क्योंकि जब सेट पे इतनी सारी चीजें हो रही होती ना, यू हैव टू मेक अ बबल अराउंड योरसेल्फ कि आप इस चीज किसी चीज से अफेक्ट नहीं हो रहे हो और आप उस चीज पे फोकस कर पा रहे हो जिसपे आपके कैरेक्टर को फोकस करना है. नाउ फॉर एग्जांपल जैसे स्वीटी और बबलू का जब पूरा वो शादी में हो रहा था, टेक के बीच में स्वीटी पूरे खून वून के साथ बैठ के फ्रेंच फ्राइज खा रही थी. सो आप ये भी देख रहे हो कि स्वीटी मेरी बहन यहाँ पे उसको बुलेट लग रही है, और यहाँ पे आप देख रहे हो कि श्रिया मेरी बहुत ही प्यारी दोस्त बैठ के केचप में फ्रेंच फ्राइज खा रही है. सो नाउ अब दोनों इन अ वे रियलिटी है. सो दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट तो म्यूजिक ब्रिंग्स मी टू, आई डोंट एक्चुअली, मे बी दैट इज मसल मेमोरी, कि जब अभी भी जब हमारे मिर्जापुर के प्रमोशंस होने वाले थे ना, मिर्जापुर हमने 1 साल पहले खत्म किया यार शूट करना. सो नाउ टू टॉक अबाउट इट, एंड इट्स वी हैव 10 episodes. 10 episodes is a lot. It's almost 9 hours of footage that is coming from us to you. तो मुझे तो लग रहा था यार मुझे कुछ याद ही नहीं मैं क्या करूंगी. And at night I just played that playlist of Mirzapur and it all just came back to me. So it was like magic, and I had the biggest smile on my face, and my husband was looking at me like, what happened? I said, Golu is coming back, and all those memories are coming back, and smell also. So every character ka I give a smell, and I think for me that really works, क्योंकि हमारी जो एक एक दो साल के gaps हो जाते हैं, and when you have to go revisit, and I think season 1 में तो जैसी गोलू थी अब season 2 में बिल्कुल भी वैसी नहीं है, and अब season 3 में पता नहीं है भी कि नहीं है, खैर we never know, वो तो बाद में ही पता चलेगा. But it is difficult. It's way more difficult to go back, pick up from where you left. और क्योंकि और कुछ खैर स्पॉयलर्स होगा तो मैं चुप हो जाती हूँ, जिससे पहले मैं एकदम खो के और सारी चीजें बता दूं.
Okay, and moving on, Mirzapur is one show that has reached a stage, given all the rage on the internet because of the memes and the dialogues and the TikTok videos, it has reached a stage wherein now there could be an active give and take between the society and the show. So, the memes that you see on the internet for you, for an actor, those memes are nothing but, like a feedback form for what you have done in the show, like how you have delivered a line in the show that, finds its way in the in a meme context. So does that actively play on your mind while you're in your character and reciting the lines that this is something, if I do it in a certain way, this will go more viral, and I mean while staying true to your character, does that play on your mind?
Not at all. I don't even know how to think like this. I wish I could. Because then I would just, life would be, I think today, the way the world is, life would be easier for me if I could think in terms of memes and captions. But I can't. I have no idea about all this. I'm anyway very, I'm still sort of finding my comfort around the immediacy and the frequency of social media, I find it hard to keep up. No, these are not things on my mind at all.
And how about
हम
you, Shweta?
अपना
If at all, the memes serve as a reminder of what people think of season 1.
Yeah.
But not while I'm doing a character. No. No, I don't think this would be memeable. No, I didn't think that at all. Did you?
no
Did it
no
happen
no
to
no
you? Did you think
no
that
no
would this become a meme?
नहीं
But
कई
it is
बार
a
क्या
fair
होता
question.
है
I mean, yes, it could happen. Yeah, but it did
No, because
happen.
Anurag Kashyap, he advises his writers to come up with dialogues that could be converted into memes. Like he did this with Sacred Games.
मतलब
So
वो तो
let's-
अलग वो प्रेशर तो चाहिए नहीं मुझे आई थिंक मुझे तो
हाँ, I think writers, directors को ये pressure होती है, actors.
हाँ हमें तो नहीं चाहिए क्योंकि देन क्या होता है ना देन आई थिंक योर प्रायोरिटी मतलब आई डोंट नो व्हाट एके सेड बट आई थिंक कि अगर मैं सीन में ये सोच रही हूँ कि यार इसका मीम बनेगा तो कैसा होगा तो आई एम नॉट बीइंग ट्रू टू माय कैरेक्टर मैं आई वांट टू टेक इट दैट लाइन अगर मुझे हीरो की तरह नहीं भी लेनी है तो मैं वैसे लूंगी जैसे गोलू को लेनी चाहिए उस सीन में मेरे लिए वो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है एंड वो अगर आई एम श्योर हम कोई भी एक्टर वो लाइन अपनी लाइन ठीक से लेगा वो ऑटोमेटिकली फैलेगी वो ऑटोमेटिकली और हमारे पुनीत जी तो बहुत ही प्यारा लगता है अब जैसे लेकिन फॉर एग्जांपल वो लाइन है कि छोटी बड़ी ना सही छोटी करेगी तो नाउ यू नो दिस इज अ स्ट्रॉन्ग लाइन बट मुझे तो उल्टा प्रेशर फील होता है कि जब ऐसी कोई कड़क लाइन मिलती है ना द प्रेशर इज टू अंडरप्ले इट क्योंकि बहुत आसान है कि आप उसको यू नो एज अ पूरे बैकग्राउंड म्यूजिक के साथ आप इमेजिन कर रहे हो बट आई थिंक दैट इज द फन कि आप वो सब हटा के आप बोलो कि एक बेटी बात कर रही है अपने पिताजी से दैट फॉर मी इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट
And
जो जिन डायलॉग्स के मीम्स बन जाते हैं आई एम ऑलवेज सरप्राइज्ड आई एम लाइक वो आई वुड हैव नेवर थॉट दैट दिस वुड बी मीमेबल
yeah, that happens a lot actually.
अरे ये तो मैंने सोचा नहीं था कि ऐसा हो जाएगा इसके साथ.
Okay. So lastly, while working on this show, when you work in a series, films में तो you have a clear defined character graph कि कहाँ character कहाँ से शुरू होके कहाँ end होगा. Series में ऐसा नहीं होता है. Series takes its own sweet time to develop. The writers take their own time, while living in the contemporary setup, and that's how a series is developed along the way. Sometimes it takes 10 years, 9 years, 8 years. तो ये जो thrill है, एक certain ambiguity with the character. And certain uncertainty in terms of the proper defined character arc. Does that give you a high while delivering your lines or while you are in that moment? Both of them.
You mean the ambiguity of one season from another? Because
No, the complete graph.
When we're shooting for one season, we have the entire script anyway. So
No, I mean in subsequent seasons.
हाँ, वो तो actually when I did season 1 हमने सोचा भी नहीं था कि season 2 होगा नहीं होगा. उस समय it wasn't common practice, right? When we were shooting for Mirzapur season 1, I remember when I had signed on to season 1, they had signed us on for season 2, but I didn't really think that season 2 would happen. I thought they are just sort of signing us onto it to safeguard themselves, but in case they have another season, they have their actors. But I didn't really think that it was going to happen because it was one of the first few shows, right?
Yeah.
And us samay now when people sign you on, then they sign you on for a couple of seasons, and you know that they want to at least sometimes even a subsequent season is already in writing when you just signed on to the first. So you know that it's a reality now. But in season 1, I didn't think that season 2 was even, I mean, they had told me, but I didn't really think that it was going to happen. So I had no such worry. I was treating season 1 as I would treat a film, like where I knew the entire story, and this was how it was going to start, and this was how the character was going, and this was how it was going to end. I didn't really think of a subsequent season. Now when I'm offered shows, I don't have foresight at all, I have to say, and sometimes that can be very disadvantageous, but in my life as an actor, I found that that's very it's something not so bad to have. It's not such a bad quality, because I tend to be very oblivious of what is to come. I find it very easy to reserve all my obsessions and worry and my need for detail for what I'm dealing with and what is at hand at that point in time. Because I don't have the ability to even think कि अब season 2 होगा तो इसके ग्राफ में ये कैसे जाएंगे, हो जाएगा, writers हैं कर लेंगे, and then I'll see. For now I'm just interested in doing in executing the task at hand.
Okay. And Shraddha, you would like to add on to it something?
I think series is a lot like life and I want to be surprised. फिल्म में आपको पता होता है कि अच्छा कहाँ से स्टार्ट है कहाँ से एंड है. सीरीज का यही है कि आपको स्क्रिप्ट मिली, आप समझे कैरेक्टर, आप निभाते हो, and then you don't know कि अब 1 साल बाद आपके कैरेक्टर में क्या आएगा. So when you get the script again, it's so exciting because then you're reading episode to episode. So that is the fun of it. Also again कि क्रॉस द ब्रिज व्हेन यू कम टू इट, मतलब वो पहले टेंशन लेने से फायदा नहीं है. बट हाँ, लाइक इन माय केस फॉर मिर्जापुर, लाइक यू नो दैट आई डिड season 1 for season 2. So that is a bet that I placed because I really, my gut, my instinct told me to do this project. But series I think is also like an FD क्योंकि आपने season 1 especially now that we are more aware, मेरा अभी फॉर एग्जाम्पल अभी मिर्जापुर सीजन 2 खत्म हुआ, इसके बाद गॉन गेम सीजन 2 के ऑलरेडी डेट्स मांग लिए हैं, उसके बाद मैं एक हॉटस्टार का कर रही हूँ, उसका भी सीजन 2 सीजन 3 होगा, नेटफ्लिक्स का कर रही हूँ, उसका सीजन 2 सीजन 3 होगा. सो आई वाज जस्ट थिंकिंग दैट ये शोज अगर सबका सीजन 2 सीजन 3 हुआ, आई कैन टेक ऑन मोर प्रोजेक्ट्स, which is why it is so important. You have to be careful more than films that what series are you picking. Like even with Rasika, वो दिल्ली क्राइम चल रहा है, आउट ऑफ लव चल रहा है, और तो अब मिर्जापुर चल रहा है. सो देयर आर सो मेनी थिंग्स दैट आपने जो हाँ देन यू कांट बैक आउट. कल को वी कांट से कि अच्छा अब हम सीजन 3 नहीं करेंगे, वो ऑप्शन नहीं है. सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू बी चूजी बिकॉज इट्स अ लॉन्ग time ka commitment. It's a proper commitment.
Cool. So with that, we have reached the end of this conversation. I would like to know if there's something जो मुझसे पूछना रह गया was a question and you would have loved to answer. So please feel free to talk about it.
No, I think we covered a lot actually. I have nothing else to add to this unless you do.
So on that note, thank you so much for talking to us, Shraddha and Rasika. It was a pleasure having a conversation with you. And I wish you all the best for second season.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.